Got your popcorn ready? Because it's time for The Reveal, where we pull back the curtain and spotlight the products for our industry. Brought to you by the LBX Collective, your community to connect, engage, and inspire. Come on down, everyone. Your front row seats are waiting.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to another reveal. Very excited about this one. Today, we're going to meet DOF Robotics, and we're going to learn a little bit more about them. We're going to go tour the factory. And so just a little background before we jump into that, though. DOF Robotics, they specialize in high-tech attractions. They tend to combine virtual reality, motion simulation, and interactive gaming as well. They were founded in 2006. They've actually completed over 500 projects across 60 different countries, and they have a range of attractions like flying theaters, 4D cinemas, VR, AR experiences, motion simulators, ride simulators. They're known for their engineering excellence, and they also create cutting-edge, high-performance solutions, and they're really trying to target unparalleled realism through their VR and AR experiences, and also some of their immersive experiences. But also, they really want to stay focused on safety. So that is a big area as well. They have won multiple international awards, including several IAPA Brass Ring Awards, as well as a CES Innovation Award. So, I'm sure we'll be talking a little bit more about all of that. But, I can certainly give a little bit more information about them, but I'd rather let their CEO and co-founder, Bakut, walk through their headquarters in Istanbul. And after the tour, I'll bring him on and we'll learn a little bit more about their company and their history. So let's give it a watch.
Hey guys, welcome to DOF Robotics. Here we will show you, we're going to have a tour through our DOF Launch, DOF Academy, manufacturing, production, design, creative design, and content design. Come up. Welcome. So here you are in DOF Lounge, and here we have a bar. Here we have a different kind of coffees, drinks, mocktails, hot drinks, cold drinks, and we actually also can create any kind of drinks according to your request. Here we have a sample of AIQ, so you can have your photo here, and you can create any kind of character, what you would like to create. This is a nice AIQ product which we just released a year ago. Here we have a brainstorm and meeting area, which is very important for us. In brainstorm area, we can create we're creating different kind of designs for our products. We also can create any kind of methods for service, for products, for experience. We're also creating here a different kind of content design as well. On that side, we have DOF Academy. We call it DOF Academy. Here, sometimes we're doing events, corporate events, New Year events, different kind of holiday events, and also we here have sometimes professors, scientists who come and give us training and give a lot of information, and we just sometimes do EduTalk kind of events here. And we have a band. You can see the guitars here. Sometimes we play, we sing songs, and we have a nice leisure time here with our team. Let's go upstairs. Now we're filling our shelves with a different kind of box. This box contains different kind of tales about our IP, about technology, about innovation. Here we have Zoom cabins when people work here, spend some time and work and making online Zoom and other works. We have a meeting room here. And here you can see most of our awards. Of course, the most important thing here is our IAPA awards. We have several of them, and other different kind of awards from different kind of exhibitions and events. This is also important for us, and day by day we're increasing our awards with our new services, new products, and innovative approach. Let's go this side. Financial guys here. They are now going outside for the dinner. This is the financial department. Here we have ladies. This is our procurement, purchasing, and logistic department. Come over here. Sales and marketing. Guys working here. Elias.
Hi.
Sales and marketing. Mirsad. Director of sales and marketing. Batuhan is here. We here have meetings about sales, about customers, about products, how we should present it, how we should create a good attraction. And we're going to the production plant. Şurayı açalım abi. This is our production plant, but let's start with the warehouse. This is our warehouse. We're keeping all of our parts, products here from our suppliers. Here you can see servo motors, different kind of other parts, actuators, motion platforms, some of the motion platforms and some of our semi-finished products. As you can see, all these products have independently on the size of the product or value of the product. Here you can see all of them made with QR codes and barcodes. So all of them link it to our ERP system, and whatever we bring here, all these products and materials go to our ERP system, to our warehouse software. And when you sell or ship out from here, it's directly deducted from our warehouse ERP software. The most important thing here, why we have this is good for us to have QR code and barcode system to deduct and put all of our products in our warehouse. And plus, we are located in free zone. It's a special free zone where all these products, all these services, and all of our activities controlled by the government and controlled by the custom. These are custom area and special free zone for tech companies. Here we're starting with our open warehouse. Here you can see some parts which we already assembled and waiting for the shipment. That part is also made while we our manufacture, produce, cut, and weld. This is the cutting department. We're cutting some metals and preparing for our production. This side is the welding area, and this is some of our semi-finished products which we finish it, and now it goes to the quality control. Each step which we're doing here, it goes from our quality control. Even if this a special unit which we finish it, it's a base of one of our simulation attractions, and it's finished, and it's now go to NDT test for the welding and cutting, and plus quality test for our next step of the manufacturing process. Here also semi-finished products for our motion platforms, which we made here. On this side you can see special painting area, painting department. It's painted here, and its own painting, heat painting, which is specially made, not just make the paint stable from scratch during the logistics and installation process. Here you can see semi-finished product, Hurricane. As you can see here from the, it's almost finishing. We will assembling the seats and make a test ride. Here it's almost finished, and we, as you can see, it's testing with a water dome. We're testing with the weight and water dumps, all of the motion of the attraction, just to see how we made it. This is very important in terms of safety and regulations, international regulations. Here you can see one of our customers' flying theater. It's a special flying theater because here we used a special seats with lock bar lock system. Not all companies, not all of our customers want bench type of flying theater. They also want a different kind of customized flying theaters, and we can customize everything for this kind of attractions independently. Is it a story-based flying theater, or if it's a standalone products like Hurricane, or here you can see Monster Jam. This is a Monster Jam, and now we're developing different theme of Monster Jam as well. This one is, as you know, Gravedigger, one of our best sellers, and it's also installed for one of our customers. Here another, as you can see, we have a lot of Hurricanes. It's a best seller, and here our staff assembling a different Hurricane for our other clients, and this one, the other Hurricane machines, which we are assembling here. Now we can shift to the other department. Here we have a different kind of attractions we are developing right now. We have a small arcade type of attraction developing here, and on this side you can see a test of our immersive tunnel. This is a screen. This is a U-shape, 270 degrees screen. This is a big simulator for 20 seats. This is a control panel of the simulator, and here you can see 20 seats immersive tunnel. We call it Mars Odyssey. It will be installed soon. As you can see, it's a U-shape where we used a special projector, special lens, 9 of them, wrapped and blend for the U-shaped screen. This is a very sophisticated installation, and actually it's very unique because we have a lot of immersive tunnels in the world in many locations, but this one, why it's unique? Because of its size. It's a small footprint, a different attraction, good motion platform with a small screen, and very unique installation. Now we can go to the mechanical design, creative department, and content making design. Here is one of our directors, Vehbi. He is working here. He is doing design of the racing simulators, different kind of motion platforms, and implementing software and mechanical design together. Here we have other guys. They are now also out for the dinner. We're doing mechanical design here, and they have a meeting room, and they also have a brainstorm room here as well. This is one of our attractions which we're developing as a racing game attraction. So now one of the interesting departments where it's important for us, especially for me as well. Why? Because creativeness for the company is important. We creating here attraction, not just the theming of the attraction, but also what kind of attraction it should be, what kind of system we should use in terms of content. Should be VR, or should it be projection, screen, LED, different kind of experience. And that's why here we also have, as you can see here, this is also one of the brainstorm boards. Here we're developing and making a different kind of designs, how the experience should be, how the attraction should be in terms of theming, inner theming, outer, and the whole theming design. Here we have Jihan. He's our creative director. Meet him.
Hello, welcome.
Here we have all of our creative design people, and they are working here. As you can see here, they are designing individual racing game simulator. And we have a small lab here where they can create their own models sometimes, and they're testing some other stuff which they can do and create during their innovation and during their theming and creative design of the product and project. This is one of our models which they are creating right now. It's immersive town. You can show it from upper side as well, top view. So this is a curved screen with a theming and the vehicle itself. And now we can go to the content developing part. This is the content development and software. So this is the department where the magic happens, how we give motion to the simulation, how we give motion to the attraction. Here we have software department. Hello. And they are creating, as you can see here, they are creating different kind of softwares. Here, managing how we should to design the interface of the simulator, how we should to design the interface of our VR system, wireless VR system, which we create that software from scratch, developing and now intensively using in our simulators. This side is content making. One of our team members, Farooq, which project you're working right now? Smurfs. We're creating a Smurfs content here right now. And I think all of our guys go to dinner. Okay, it's a dinner time, that's why it's not easy to find everybody. But here we're developing different content. We just finished it here, content Mars Odyssey, and now working on Smurfs VR content. Of course, after we finish this VR content, we also can re-render that content in a different formats, depending on the needs of the customer. It could be flat screen, it could be curved screen, dome screen, whatever the customer may need. Here you can see one of our simulators. We are working right now, almost finished it. This is a VR bike. It's not just a VR bike or the bike which you can use with a screen. It's also a simulator. When you choose your map, when you choose your landscape of the game, depending on the hardness of the surface, if it's declining or inclining, this is simulate the hardness of the road. This is important. It takes feedback from the game, and sometimes when you're cycling upwards, it really becomes very hard to ride. And here we have director of the content creation department, Nicholas Verhelst.
Nice to see you.
He is also owner of Nasberg Studios. That company create different kind of great contents in the past, still have some nice contents and ideas as well, and we're together working here to create a nice, very good, engaging experience for DOF Robotics products content. Good. And here we have one of our other directors, Talha. He is working in all other projects and applications of the company.
Yeah.
So actually, this is it.
All right. Well, that was awesome. And so coming up right after the break, we'll hear from DOF Robotics co-founder and CEO. Intercard is the only cashless system designed, developed, and manufactured all under one roof. They introduced cashless technology to the amusement industry and have been leading the way for over 30 years. Cashless systems from Intercard increase customer spending, guest satisfaction, and boost revenues by up to 30%. Intercard is so proud to be serving the amusement industry, and if you aren't already part of their global family of customers, they hope you will become one soon. All right. So originally from Kyrgyzstan, Bakut Baydaliev has built an international career spanning Turkey, Europe, the US, where he now currently leads DOF Robotics in Istanbul as their co-founder and CEO. Under his leadership, the company's earned more than 20 awards. Obviously, we talked about, and we have saw them as well in the video, the multiple brass ring awards from IAPA. And they've developed groundbreaking experiences in collaboration with brands like NASA and Marvel and Rovio and Warner Brothers, et cetera. So with over a decade in developing and promoting innovative and immersive experiences in the amusement industry, Bakut continues to shape the future of themed entertainment worldwide. So let's hear from him. Let's talk to him. Oh, there he is. All right. I got it. I figured it out. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the reveal.
Yeah. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I've got some questions here. So let's just dive right in. Obviously, DOF has come a long way since its founding in 2006. Maybe just walk us through just a few of the pivotal moments in the company's early years that really helped to shape its direction and where you are today.
Sure. The first steps of the company was by creating simple type of motion platforms. Me and my partner and president of the company, Mustafa Merchant, actually from his first step of desire to create motion platforms, bring us the DOF Robotics to this level. Our first attraction was very simple, was not actually, it's normal. All the businesses start from scratch, and when you create something, the first products, at that time it was wonderful for us. But when you compare from the existing products, it's actually not. But this is the beginning, and all of our attractions, all of our designs are valuable for us, independently on the quality, independently on what we tried to create at that time. They're all valuable because they are actually milestones of our company, development of our company. That steps helps us to bring the company and the product to this level. Our first attraction was simple. At that time we was using hydraulic systems, which actually not perfect for the good simulation. Even progressive hydraulic systems may not be suitable for the good high quality simulation, but our first products was hydraulic systems. We developed it, we tried to sell, and unfortunately it was very hard to sell. Then we decided to put one of our attractions in one of the location and start to make some business to earn and make our next step to grow, or at least to be successful for the next step, for the next type of simulator. But at that time, when we designed our first attraction, we couldn't even finish it properly, that attraction. That was a challenging time for us, but that was also a milestone for our company. For example, at that time we could manipulate our attraction, but we couldn't save that manipulation and link it together with the content. That was hard for us. We couldn't do that, but was working on that. But independently on that, in our first location, one of the shopping malls, each time when the customer come in, we installed an attraction, and each time when the customer come in, we manipulated manually.
Wow.
And even during when we needed to give side effects like wind, snow, or water, we just try to splash the water manually, yes, with some different devices, and manually give a wind. That was a kind of, but even that time when we trying to remember that moments we remembered with smile on our faces, because that was a step, that was a progress of the company. And finally, we that was hard, but finally we succeeded to do all these processes successfully. And the other good milestone for our company was shifting from hydraulic technology to electromechanical technology. To make a precise simulation, to make a high quality simulation, you should to do two important steps. First of all, just imagine the glass of water, and when you shake the glass of water, you probably will split. But when you do soft stopping of each motion of this glass of water, you will not split the water. That even if you have a high speeds of motion in your motion platform or simulator, when you make a good soft stopping between each motions, you will not shake your brain. You will not shake brain of the passengers, of the visitors. And that means your ride is high quality in terms of simulation, and it doesn't create motion sickness. This is the first difference. And we created software, and we call it Comfort Driver. And that, and after that, our success was more continuous. And right after that, we succeed to create different kind of attraction with the same motion platforms and same software.
Yeah. Wow. I love to hear always the stories of the early days, the early struggles. I'm curious, what was it between you and your co-founder why did you choose motion simulation in the first place? Like what was you just interested in it? Was there a problem you were trying to solve? Was there a particular thing why did you go down the motion simulation path initially to start with?
Actually, that was our dream. We liked it. We love play games. We love computers. During 1999, 2000s, me and Mustafa, we was webmasters. We made more than 400 websites for more than 400 companies. And we love computers. We love software. We love content creation. We are not just managing the business. We was on a main theoretical basis of the what the company is standing right on: creating software, knowing software, creating content, knowing content, coding. I am graded from economical department from the university, but I love computers. I love software. I love coding from a young age, and that helps us a lot. And that's why we loved this area. We loved simulators. We love games. We love how to implement, how to create. And after some time, it's become our passion. And we always pursue to create better and better and better experiences.
Yeah, and it's obvious, where you've gone from the early days to even the Hurricane to the Monster Jam, Gravedigger, to what you're doing now with immersive tunnels and full large scale experiences like Mission Mars and Mission Moon and those things. So clearly, like you have a passion and desire to go and pursue more and more immersive experiences, and I love that. So you've expanded now over to 60 countries and 500 installations or products out there. What would you say, or how would you attribute the key to successfully scaling your business? It's one thing to get your first thing in a shopping mall that you're operating manually, to then scaling to be in 60 countries and having the type of the team that you have. What's been one of those keys, or a couple of keys, to that success?
It's also pushing and pursuing success. And of course, the industry helps us as well. It's mutual. It's synergy. IAP exhibitions helps us a lot. Industry helps us a lot. Many people network helps us a lot to create the synergy, not just in 1-2 countries, but all over the globe. IAPA has 3 important exhibitions in 3 parts of the world: USA, which means LATAM as well; Europe, which means MENA and Gulf countries as well, including Europe; and Asia, which means the whole Asia, a big market. So spending time in that network and in that exhibitions and all other IAPA events, and not just IAPA events, but Blue Loop events as well, and all other organizations, helps us to create a wide wide network with various many people, not just in amusement industry, but many other different industries as well, that also creating a synergy and help us to expand as much and as large scale as possible. Right now, we have an office in Los Angeles, big showroom and office in Texas, which probably going to be our headquarters in the USA. We have office in Amsterdam, DOF Robotics BV and company in Amsterdam, like in the USA. Our manufacturing process going in Istanbul, in Turkey. But we want to shift partially our manufacturing plants as well to Europe and to USA, to Texas. That also will help us to be close to the market and create products which will be more suited to that market. And additionally, with the initiation of IAPA to be in Middle East as well, IAPA Abu Dhabi will also help us to be more close in Gulf countries as well. And if we're going to have with IAPA LATAM, that means also we're going to be even more close to LATAM countries as well, which means more than 60 countries. Maybe we can reach even 100 countries by being that regions. And what also helped us to create that wide network is also to working with IPs. When you work with international IP, that means people love IPs, independent of the country, independent of Smurfs. Well, Smurfs were helping us, Angry Birds helping us to be in many countries, because that is worldwide now in IPs.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think people really underestimate the power of networking within the industry associations like IAPA, or, let's say you're a bowling center, you have BPAA, or a roller rink, and you have the roller skating association. You have, if you're, in the amusement industry, the AAMA or the AMOA, like you have all of these associations, themed entertainment, the TEM, and we could list them all off. But I think, I would agree that you've really made a strong presence within the IAPA association, and you're very well known and visible as a result of that. DOF Robotics is, and so I think you've done a great job there, and I think it's something not to underestimate for a lot of people.
Yeah, we're doing our best to be a sponsor to that event as well. We are for a long time we are global sponsor and platinum sponsor of IAPA. We also trying to be sponsor not just for Lanyard but for all the other events as well. We are always a sponsor for IAPA FAC summits, trade summits, some of them. We also trying to contribute to Blue Loop, TA, and other events and exhibitions as well. This is also contribution. We, of course, when companies doing that contribution and being sponsored, it's also sponsoring the company and make an advertisement, but also it's a real contribution. It's a financial contribution to the industry, to help the industry grow, to be with people, to be close, and we are open to any company. And actually, I'm always telling it, we don't have rivals, we don't have competitors. Of course, there are companies that design similar kind of attractions like we do, but actually we're helping each other. We're helping each other to create that synergy. The market is wide and market is suitable for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I guess speaking of that market, obviously DOF Robotics is known for your cutting edge attractions, but what really do you think sets your products apart from those others in the market?
The main differences, as I mentioned before, it's a high quality simulation software, which perfectly matching content, special effects, and the motion of the platform, and special effects as well. I mean, special effects in terms of physical, also special effects in terms of content, and perfect matching it into even we have 3G4s sometimes on our attractions, and we have our hurricane flipping upside down vertically,
Yep.
or our monster jam flipping horizontally 360 degrees. And independently on high G-force speeds, our visitors don't feel motion sickness. Our attraction doesn't create motion sickness at all. This is very important. This is the most biggest difference. The second big difference is sophisticated attractions in terms of motion. Flipping upside down, high degrees of freedom, high stroke range. Our 6 DOF actuators can make up to 60, 65, 70 centimeters of motion, which is a very high range. And we also continue to improve that even more and give even more motions to that capability, and also adding extra realism to the attractions. Like, for example, in our immersive tunnel, we have a physical brush which is close and touch the body of the vehicle, imitating sandstorm. This means additional physical side effect to increase realism of the experience. Or nice scent effect. For the scent effect, we're using special dry scent, which is disappear itself. If we would use standard scent, it will stay in that room. And at the end of the day, the visitors will not feel the difference in scent, right? So using special certified dry scent help us not to install suction system that disappear itself. And each time when you play the experience, people feel the difference in sense. That special effects, that special touch to the experience makes us different.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to talk a little bit about your team and your culture. And obviously you've got the DOF Academy, which I absolutely love that you have that there, and you bring in different guests to talk about just all different topics. Not even necessarily in the industry, but obviously so you guys thrive on a culture of innovation. How do you foster an environment where that really encourages creativity and collaboration with your team?
What we're doing right now, we inviting professors, scientists, and ex-NASA guys as well to talk more about first educational content. Right now, as DOF Robotics, we creating more educational content and the attractions and make it entertainment. I think it's a trend. It will be a strong trend in the future. This is the first topic. And that helps us to put in our existing engineers a new generation, which come from the universities and would like to be with our company, to help them understand the amusement industry, entertainment industry from the educational standpoint, and create attraction which will be more educational and entertainment together. Not just entertainment, not just amusement. With that elements, the attraction becomes even more interesting, even more educational, even more reveal sometimes problems, sometimes things which we don't know, and let us leave things which we would love to live and would love to see in real. It means we can create attractions for museums, we can create attractions for science centers, space centers, etc. This is very important. What we're doing is this right now. And additionally, we have a lot of TED Talks, brainstorms, and educational events in our DOF Academy for AI. Different sides of AI. How we can use AI in our industry. and right now we're using intensively, but it's not the limit. There is no limit to using AI. If today good AI can create 5 seconds of the content, in the future we can use AI to create a good, very unique contents to our living attractions. We can use it in AI. And I think that also is a future, not just to DOF, to many companies that create VR, ER, and different kind of attractions to use intensively AI. And that's why we always invite, we have several agreements with local and international universities from Europe, from Germany and Italy as well, and inviting students to DOF Academy to talk topics about education, AI, and how we can use these in amusement and the entertainment industry.
Yeah, that's awesome. When you're looking to hire your team, what qualities do you look for that are really going to make sure that there's a really strong collaboration between engineering and creativity and execution? What qualities are you looking for people on your team that are, that can help bridge those different gaps, the different areas of your business?
First of all, they should not limit themselves with a certain area. For example, we have engineers, mechanical engineers. They're doing mechanical design, and I'm always telling. Sometimes when I ask them to design something, and in some cases they say it's impossible, and I'm always, it's possible. Don't limit yourself. Think without any limits. Even if they think the idea which they're going to tell is maybe stupid, tell it. It doesn't matter. Maybe that will give us that light to create something very unique. And we always hiring people not just to see their success and education and the level or their success in the university. It doesn't matter. When we hire, we're always checking how they limit themselves in some points. We need Imagineers. We want people who really believe in magic. That's the key factor for us, independently on what kind of engineer it is. We want a mechanical engineer create some things which is not related to their field. Or we sometimes work with story writers. And when I'm talking with story writers, I'm sometimes asking and give them idea about mechanical design, what they think about this design, because I'm also very curious about their opinion about certain things, which is very, very far from their topics.
Mm-hmm.
That means we trying to look to one topic from a different perspectives and trying to understand their views, their opinion, their comments to create something unique and interesting and different.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, as a CEO, and you're thinking down the future, what are you most excited about for the future of DOF Robotics? Maybe it's certain projects, maybe it's about AI. So you've already touched on. What are some of the upcoming innovations or projects that maybe you can share with us? I know there's probably some you can't, but what are some things you can talk a little bit about the future?
Yeah. So many companies, many people knows DOF Robotics as a VR, AR attraction manufacturer and designer, but we're not just VR, AR attraction designers. We also design big attractions, dark rides, flying theaters, immersive tunnels, which is based on curved screen, dome screen, different kind of shapes of LED screens, implemented embedded LED TV screens, etc., etc. And we also create themed attractions like movie set-like environment, like Mission Moon, which you visited in Istanbul. We're sending people to space. There is not any VR, any other Googles. It's just an immersive attraction with huge dumb screens, curved screens, and different kind of projection systems. Sometimes it's LED, sometimes it's projection, and soundscape, completely soundscape with different kind of elements and side effects. That is also our strong part. And what I see in terms of future, that kind of story-based big attractions getting more and more. And that will be our part, which we will develop even more, even deeper, even better. And I think that kind of big attractions, the project of big attractions will be more in the US market. This is a close future, creating more and more big attractions, which is based on projection, LED, and themed movie set-like environment attractions. The second stage of the future, probably in terms of 5-6 years, we will be intensively use AI and create educational edutainment-based attractions. And we're developing right now several prototype of projects, which starting from 6 seats up to 25 seats for museums, science center, space centers, under ocean experience, and different kind time travel capsules and experiences, where we will let people live in real what they would like to live, with from the educational and adrenaline standpoint, both together. When you leave something, you never forget, and that educational knowledge, you will keep that knowledge in only entire life. That's why edutainment is crucial, and we now going forward to the edutainment, and in the far future will intensively use AI. We now trying to create our own AI platform, which will serve our interactive games, attractions, individual attractions, where people will be able to make time travel in any time gap to the past or future, created by AI, and that AI will help people make progressions in their knowledge and make tests and help people grow.
Yeah. Wow. That is awesome. That is awesome.
That's
all right. So a couple of closing questions for you here. First of all, you started a company, you're building websites, then you moved in, we heard some of the early stages of DOF Robotics. What's a good piece of advice that you would have for aspiring entrepreneurs, people who want to start a company themselves? What a bit of advice would you give to them?
One of other milestone of the company was this in the past. When we became a mid-sized company, it was around 6-7 years ago, we had 2 way of development progression. Either we become a mid-size, still will be a mid-sized company with 50 people, 40 people, and continue like that without investment to the company, with mild, not aggressive, not powerful marketing and sales, or research and development for the new attractions and new games. That was one of the way. And the other way, okay, if we could have a desire, do we have a desire to be even bigger company and to grow even more? And that was a dilemma for us. And we chose a second road, to be a bigger company and to create even better stuff. And all what we did and earn from our projects in the past, we invest back to the company and let the company grow even more, to create even bigger attractions, very unique, sophisticated products, and invest in the content development. Right now, we have our own content development team, and we're creating very unique content as well for IPs like Angry Birds or Smurfs and Monster Jam. And we choose the second way. And now with more than 100 people, many offices worldwide, and still growing. So what is my advice? Invest in your brand, invest in your company. You can bring the company in mid-size and leave it like this. Still, it's one of the decisions and choice, not bad. But my vision and vision of our president Mustafa Merchant, we invested to the company and make the company even bigger. That was our vision. Invest in your brand, invest in your company, and make it even more valuable. This is one of the advice. And second advice: if you believe to your product, if you believe to what you do will be successful, push it and pursue that goal. We attended to IAPA, we attended to IAPA from 2011 for many years already, and we didn't sell even one attraction during first years of IAPA in the US, to the US market. 5 years. And we succeeded to sell first attraction after 5 years to the US market. Many companies probably would just give up, We didn't. We continued to participate, continued to invest, and push. So if you believe to your projects, to your products, to yourself, to what you're doing, just insist. Don't give up.
Yeah, that's
This is
awesome. I love that.
important.
Don't give up. All right, last question. This one's kind of a fun one. What is your favorite attraction in the entertainment and themed entertainment world? In the industry. What's your favorite attraction? I guess it could be one of yours, but I mean, like, what is one of your favorite rides or attractions out there?
Yeah, actually, I love dark rides. I love dark rides. I love if it's a standard, not digital. I mean, the attraction was not digital content. Of course, everybody loves roller coasters, but when our dream, the next dream is creating roller coaster with a dark ride type of content together. Do you understand what I mean? That would be awesome. But I love coasters and I love dark rides.
Yeah, I love that. I love the story. The storytelling.
Which attraction takes both these parts, digital content with the coaster speed? I don't remember, but that would be awesome. You understand what I mean?
That's awesome.
That would be
I love
awesome.
it. Yeah, perfect. Well, Bakut, it's been so great to have you on. Thank you so much for your time. Love the tour of the factory, and who are listening, you want to learn more about DOF Robotics, you can visit DOFrobotics.com, and you can get on their site, learn more. Obviously, if you want to get in contact with any of them, you can reach out to us or just reach out to them directly through DOF Robotics. Happy to always make an introduction. Bakut, thank you so much for your time here. And,
Brandon, thanks to you too. Thanks to you too. The contribution to the industry, what you're doing right now is incredible. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much for your energy.